Yo, Clipper Nation, what's good? Welcome back to Clips Gang Business. All right, look. Today's breakdown is part 2 of No More Mismatches. And this one is for the real hoop heads. Yeah. Let me use my serious voice real quick, in case this goes viral like the Matherin video. Today, we are diving straight into part 2 of our No More Mismatches series. In part 1, we broke down how Jamarion Sharp gives us the ultimate physical blueprint to match up against alien threats like Victor Wembanyama. But today, we need to talk about the real elephant in the room, the 4 position. We are breaking down exactly how the front office completely flipped the script this offseason to make sure we never get bullied or mismatched at power forward ever again. Look, we have to keep it a buck about last season. Whenever we played a team with real, heavy-hitting interior size, especially the New Orleans Pelicans, it looked like a grown man league versus the high school varsity squad. They straight up roughed us up, banged us up, and we had absolutely zero answers for it. Zion Williamson was out here treating our paint like an open lane on the 405 freeway. Just straight downhill, physical, bully ball. And it was not just Zion. They had Sadiq Bey, Trey Murphy, and even guys like Derek Queen just cascading into the paint, crashing the glass, and physically overwhelming us. We also have to talk about Derek Jones Jr. because look, DJJ is great, man. He gave us everything he had, played his heart out, and we love him for it. But let's be real, the man is skinny. He is built like a wide receiver, not a tight end. When the Pelicans started playing smash mouth basketball down low, they were just straight up manhandling him. He physically could not hold his ground on the block, and it forced our entire defense to collapse. Tactically, we were running a weak side help scheme that was basically a house of cards. Because our power forwards last year lacked the pure core strength to wall up against an elite point forward like Zion, our center had to commit early to stop the initial drive. The second our center stepped up, boom. Easy drop step pass to the dunker spot or a kick out to Murphy in the corner. It was a vicious cycle of defensive collapses because we could not handle the initial point of attack at the 4. We were fundamentally mismatched. But check the timeline, man, because the front office saw the blueprint and said, never again. Enter Rui Hachimura, plus our newly acquired 4/5 powerhouse, Junai Broom, and the return of a real paint enforcer, Isaiah Jackson. Let's talk about Rui first. Getting him on that contract is a steal. Think of Rui as a luxury SUV on the defensive end. He has that massive, broad-shouldered frame that acts like a brick wall against driving lanes. When Zion tries to hit that signature spin move, he is not meeting a defensive guard trying to take a charge anymore. He is running straight into 230-plus pounds of solid mass. Good luck bulldozing through that. And then you look at Junai Broom, who we grabbed in that incredibly savvy trade. Broom is an absolute dog, Clipper Nation. He dominated down low and plays with pure, unadulterated grit. Combine him with Isaiah Jackson, another guy who absolutely loves to get physical in the trenches, block shots, and set bone-crushing screens, and our front court rotations just got infinitely tougher. Adding these 3 means we went from a finesse, perimeter-reliant front court to a squad that can legally trade paint in the trenches. Now, I know what you are thinking. What about our rookie, Baba Miller? Yes, Baba is skinny. At nearly 7 feet tall and barely over 200 pounds, he is definitely built like a toothpick right now. If you throw him straight at Zion on a low-post block, he might end up in the 3rd row of the Intuit Dome. But Baba has a very special skill set. Do not let the frame fool you. The man is a 7-foot jumbo connector who can run the offense like a point guard. Know of him like a young Lamar Odom. When teams try to blitz us or play heavy physical defense, Ty Lue can deploy Baba at the 4 as a short roll passing hub. He grabs the board, pushes the ball in transition like a deer, and drops no-look dimes over the defense. His length allows him to contest shots out on the perimeter without needing to anchor the low block. He gives us an entirely different tactical flavor. And look, we have to give major credit to Ty Lue here. He finally has some real young tools to mold. And please, people in the back need to stop saying Ty Lue cannot develop young players. Like, tell me you do not know ball without telling me you do not know ball. When did he actually have the chance to? For years, the front office handed him nothing but overpaid veterans that he was forced to play. If you want to see what Ty Lue's development and coaching tree look like when his proteges actually get a shot, look at the WNBA. His former assistant coach, Natalie Nakase, spent 10 seasons right here on the Clippers bench, learning the game directly under Ty. And look at what she is doing now. She has taken the Golden State Valkyries expansion team to historic back-to-back playoff bursts, even winning WNBA Coach of the Year. And if you watch how Natalie coaches the Valkyries, she has openly praised Ty Lue as her ultimate mentor. She is literally going on record saying she is forever grateful for Ty Lue, and that he gave her the foundational confidence to lead. She is running his exact basketball DNA out there. Tactically, her teams play with the vicious defensive identity that is a mirror image of a Ty Lue masterpiece. She runs heavy, high-intensity defensive rotations where her players are constantly communicating and shifting to cover the open man. More importantly, she uses a 10-deep hybrid rotation, leveraging versatile, multi-positional players to pick apart matchups depending on how physical the game gets. It is the exact same logic. Ty Lue knows exactly how to cultivate championship talent. Stop listening to the casuals in the back who do not understand the game. Now that Ty finally has this versatile, hungry young core in LA, he has spent the entire summer locked in the lab creating a whole new playbook. The man is absolutely chomping at the bit to unveil this scheme. So how does this look on the chalkboard? Let's look at the actual scheme changes Ty Lue can run now. With Rui, Broom, or Jackson anchoring the floor, we can comfortably run a no-middle defensive scheme. Instead of our perimeter defenders getting blown by and praying for weak side help, our physical fours can force drivers baseline, acting as a secondary funnel right into our backline shot blockers like Jamarion Sharp. And if a team tries to switch to a zone or throw a heavy press at us, we sub in Baba Miller to pick their defensive coverage apart with his elite vision. Think of it like upgrading your home security. Last year, if a team got past the front door, they were instantly in our living room. This year, even if they get past the front gate, they have to deal with a secondary steel deadbolt named Rui Hachimura, or get met at the rim by Isaiah Jackson, while Baba Miller is playing chess at the top of the key. We finally have the length, the muscle, the passing, and the lateral quickness to switch or hold our ground. The days of the Pelicans or any other heavy front court using us as a personal trampoline are officially over. That is the blueprint for Part 2, Clipper Nation. We have the tools, we have the grit, and we finally have the size to match up with anyone in the Western Conference. But I want to hear from you. Between the physical enforcers like Broom and Jackson and the elite playmaking upside of Baba Miller, who do you think is going to earn the most minutes at the 4 behind Rui? Drop your thoughts and tactical breakdowns in the comments below. You already know the vibe. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and keep it locked right here for more Clippers coverage. Appreciate the love, Clipper Nation. We out.